Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 232 of Factorio with Angels and Boss Mods, where we are working in general on modules. We have finished up to tier 2, and we need some more stuff before we can make tier 3s. In particular, we need, well, crystal shards instead of just crystal splinters, which is what we're using now. I seem to remember that I thought we could make the shards here as well, just from polluted fish water. Were I wrong about that? Because I know I started thinking about needing biters for it. So we need at least eggshell seeds. And for that we need puffer eggshell remains. And that just comes from puffer farming. Okay, so we need puffer farming and not biter farming, I guess. If we do this, we can also do biter farming. Maybe we should just look into puffer farming. So we can make gaseous puffer eggs with this recipe. Beans, some gaseous puffers, and some artificial puffer atmosphere. And nutrient pulp, of course. That's okay. Then we get the eggs. And the eggs can then be turned into more gaseous puffers and stuff. If we have too many gaseous whoops, don't click on that yet. If we have too many puffers, we can start making them into acid gas, apparently. That seems weird. We can also just put them in a butchery and get meat. That's a possibility. At least we need to get some of this going. Or we can do biter farming instead. Which is also necessary for the raw crystal stuff, non-shard, for the high tier modules. Let's just do a small pipeline for both puffer farming and biter farming and see if we have any problems with that. Beforehand though, let's just queue up some research. We're trying to just clean this up a little bit. We might as well take all of these, get them out of the way. I guess we could take these as well. Let's just see if there's some shorter chains that we can get rid of like this. This is just necessary for biter farming, I guess. So we will get that soon. Okay, that's a full queue. So we want this basically. Was not the powder we needed. Let's just say that this is the recipe we want to be doing because we want the eggshell remains. We get this from this recipe. This is taken care of at our farming area. This we need to produce. We can turn some of the acid gas back into artificial stuff. Let's just say 1 to get some numbers in. So this is an equal amount, and then we can repurpose the acid gas, it seems. Then we get 2 more puffer types, but that's probably okay. We do need to start the system though, I guess, with this. Yeah. So I get this and we're just gonna repurpose that back into the system, I guess. That does require oxygen and hydrogen fluoride and sulfur dioxide. No, wait, that's the initial setup. This stuff. Wait, what? Wasn't it 1-to-1? Oh, it's one of this. And some artificial power atmosphere. Can I just see that recipe again? So 20 artificial... No, not that. Wait, yes this. 20 in, 100 out, and 100 acid gas wasted. And it just removes... what? 0.5% to 1% of each of the puffers. Okay, so it's a way of getting rid of these, I guess. And we get those from these eggs, I guess. So this isn't too bad so far. Not sure if we would be bringing this in or just producing the artificial puffer atmosphere somewhere else. Not too sure. We shall figure it out at some point. Actually, can we do matrix solver here to reduce the inputs? Yes, so now we get a little bit from here and the rest from the repurposing. Of course, we have some eggs that we haven't done anything with. That's just other branches of the same... I expect it to be other branches of the same stuff. Maybe I shouldn't just expect something like that though, but... at this point it should be possible to just do everything basically. This we need in here. Apparently we need to put this in and then get the same stuff out. So this should be self-sustaining. Is that correct? No, we do lose 2 or 1% of one of them. So a small percentage. So we do need to also produce small amounts of this, which is fine. So this is somewhat manageable, I guess. Let's have a look at biters instead. Or as well, not instead necessarily. So we want... I think I'm going to have to need to start with the crystal here, because I don't really know my way around yet. Where is the biter stuff here? Let's just do this. Get a recipe with this. See from here. This one in bioprocessing. Okay. So here we are. All of these? No, not all of them. This stuff gives crystal shards. So this seems to be the main source of the crystal shards. So let's just have a look at this. I want one. I believe we will lose a small percentage here as well. Oh, dang it. Let's... yeah, 15% of one of the four. So, almost 4%. Let's start with the meat. This is again just easy to get from our normal farming. Meat, this we also get from normal farming. We can get meat from fish if we wanted to, or from puffers, or from biters, which is what we would be doing, I guess. I'm not sure what A hugger, BB hugger, CC hugger, all of this stuff is. And I don't really care to find out, I guess. We need to research this stuff though. Let's start on that. This is the recipe we want, but we probably need even more stuff around it. Puffer, puffer, go. Okay, let's have a queue again. So I'm guessing we are doing medium biter farming. And that also gives us some shards, so that's good. No, that takes biters, sorry. So we need to find a way to produce the medium biters. From eggs, I guess. Yep. This is the main way to get them. We also get some queens, that's fine, we can use those as well. So egg and meat. becomes spider, which becomes meat, for more egg and meat, I guess. If this is a way to get rid of the biters, let's wait with that. We are already getting rid of a small amount of biters up here. This makes spiders, this consumes spiders. We also need to make the meat out of the spiders. But, wait, isn't that what I just removed? I'm confused again. Raw meat. Wait, what? No. It just looks different color because of the background, I guess. Oh dear, that's a bad sound. We have finally gotten too much pollution up there. We should probably take care of those spiders. We could also clear the air instead. But I want to be building up here eventually, so I should grab a tank, I guess. I really hate to be interrupted in my thinking about spider farming. Maybe I should just finish that thought first. Let's just queue up some more stuff first, though. Could finish this. I'm not really interested, though. We can finish these two pretty easily. These as well. Yeah, let's try and finish the thought first. We will just stay nearby. So here we need to input alien goo, eggs, and nutrient pulp. So we still need to produce the eggs, of course. The biter queens is only something we will get eventually, from time to time. Not really reliably, so it seems like we need to use acidic puffer eggs, in which case we probably need the puffer farming anyway. At least I don't think we can do this reliably. Well, if we have two queens, we only lose 1% of one of them on each attempt. I have a 1% chance of losing one of them. And we get 1.5 of these. Of the eggs. Do we actually get 0.1, or is that heavily rounded? We don't want to use that one just yet, I think. Or do we? Wasn't it just a way to get rid of extra biters? This gets rid of biters as well. It gives us meat, which is usable. Well, it was the main way of getting the shards then. Right, Yeah. The matrix solver doesn't want to use it though. I can understand why. It means we need to put in more eggs. So if we just said that we want to use this for the eggs. Why won't it put that one in here then? I'm not sure. Maybe because it requires more meat then. So if we, instead of producing the meat, just got it in, then it will do it, I guess, yeah. I should probably just calculate this myself instead of relying on rounded numbers here. So if we lose 1% of 1 of 2 is basically 0.5%, and we get 1.5 beta eggs every time. So let's just multiply that by 2 to lose 1% of my queen. Then I get 3 beta eggs. 3 beta eggs will... Whoops. Three beta eggs will produce 2.2 or 925 betas and 0.075 beta queens. So I lose 1% of a beta and I get 7.5% back. So that actually sounds like it's scalable. Or will ramp up, I mean. Until the point where I eventually have too many beta queens. Unless I did bad math there, which is very possible. Three puff eggs. Dang it, stop that. Press this one instead. We do get 3 beta eggs, sorry, from 1% of the input queen. And this one we get, not this one. This one? Yes. From the 3 beta eggs. Yeah, we do get 7.5% of a beta queen. That sounds pretty easy. From all of that we get extra betas, which we will turn into meat or crystal shards. To start it all up though, we need some medium beta eggs. And the only way to get them before we have the queens is with acidic puffer eggs. I don't know if we already have acidic puffer eggs, but in any case we do need some farming of this stuff. Otherwise it will take forever until our beta farm gets started. Let's just have a look at our big beta farming and see if that also relies on puffer farming to get started, because then we might as well just do it in the scale that we will need. This one is the one we will eventually end up with, I guess. A spider from... Yeah, this requires corrosive puffer egg to get started. Then it all makes sense. We need corrosive and... What was the other one? Acidic. Acidic and corrosive puffer eggs. Well, we need to start a pipe for that then, I guess. Not gaseous puffer eggs. But these guys. Is the heart behind them an indicator that it produces stuff? Seems like it. 2 acidic puffers becomes 2 acidic puffers and some eggs. Basically need those two. We just need the egg, right, not the puffers themselves. This is such an interesting episode, I'm sure. Just sitting around in Helmut. Sorry about that, but I need to figure this out. It is the egg, yes. We also need other stuff, but we hopefully can take care of that. This is possible. This is possible. Okay. At least in small amounts. I'm not sure how easily it is to scale. Good. Puffer eggs. Back to the puffer farm. No, that's a bite farm. If we do this one, we are gonna end up having to do a lot of acidic puffer to... Oh, sorry, puffer egg to acidic puffer farming. This one we just need to get up to some level and then it can sustain itself. But maybe we just need both anyway. We probably do. Because otherwise we can't scale. We just have our initial acidic puffers that will always be the only acidic puffers that we have, and then we export the puffer eggs. So we need both of those. That's not the one. Is this the one? Wait, what? But then we need gaseous puffers as well. Oh, dang it. So in this way we turn gaseous puffers into acidic puffers. So maybe we need all of it anyway. If we wanted to ramp up. I guess so. Okay. At least we know that we need an outpost with basically all 10 of... Well, okay, let's make sure. This requires gaseous puffers and this requires gaseous puffers. So just gaseous puffers on these two then. Then what are blazing puffers and rancid puffers used for? I know it could be used for crystal shard farming. Maybe the gaseous puffer can then be used for splinter farming. Maybe. At least we need these 6 recipes, it seems. And that's okay. As long as we have some of all of the puffer eggs. We need to figure that out. And I really should just put this all together so I remember. So that one, that one, that one, that one, and those 2. I think. Why can't it tell me the input? Okay, never mind. I want to end up with one of those coming out and one of these coming out. So apparently I get 14 of those. Okay, they are not equal, I guess, but that's fine. So I have to get these from this farming, I guess. Also, that's a way to get these eggs if I don't have them already. But I can turn the product of those 2 back into gaseous puffer eggs, I guess. Dang it, it's so tough to figure this stuff out. That's okay. We just need to go and try and do it, I guess. Well, where would we have put those puffers? Did we put them in a chest somewhere at our farming or something? Should probably just request all of this. Okay. We got some gaseous puffer eggs from here. Okay. That obviously helps a little bit. Let's go to the main base as well and see if we have anything there though. And start some research, I guess. Where did we get to? Oh, let's get those over with as well. Okay. Good. Did we get anything? 2 more puffer eggs. It seems. Maybe that's everything. Maybe we have more down here at the bottom of the bus, though I doubt it. Yeah, not available. Oh well. This is a start still. We need some machines for them, of course. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.